Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing our usual plan with me for the previous week in January sometime, and I'm using this Scribble Prints Co kit called Wintertail. I think it's going to look so pretty. I just love these sort of more muted colors and the sort of fantasy art included. I basically was like, Andrea, please make a kit with this art because I really love this newer artist and it looks so good. And I'm going to pair it with a Caress Press foil bundle of snowflakes in Sparkly Hollow. So it looks so good with Sparkly Hollow. I'm just telling you now, I can't stop looking at it. I just love Sparkly Hollow. So yeah, we're gonna get into that in a minute. Let me just shuffle all my stuff. 1 minute. Okay, I wanted to do my bottom washi off camera because it just gets a bit unruly and then I always mess it up when I do it on camera. So I decided to make the singular snowflake pattern of the bottom washi on the pattern and then do the confetti on the bottom because I thought it would stand out a bit more, because the confetti had a lot of snowflakes on it, so as you can see. So I feel like that made it it almost makes it look patterned the way it lays down on the purple, so I was happy with that. I'm just putting, I keep changing up how I do the base, how I started, like putting the glitter headers on and then the date covers, and then you'll see in the coming week I put the date covers on, and then all the boxes, and then I put the glitter headers on last. I don't know. It really depends. I don't actually know why I flipped the planner over to look at something, but I'm sure it wasn't important. This is where I decided I actually wanted to put that girl who's like, basically the reason why I wanted this kit is because that girl with the reindeer horns is just so magical and beautiful. I love it. So now we're just going to get started on the sidebar so I can get those boxes out of the way. And I always start, look at me trying to figure out what colors I'm using. I decided to put the dark purple in the lesser columns, like, because I'm color blocking, because I felt like I wanted to lighten the spread up a little bit more and just highlight more of the, more teal and grey colors. But as I was saying with my sidebar, because it has always gone right to the bottom, I feel like it's just easy to start at the bottom, so then we don't get as much, I don't have to like trim the bottom like box or anything like that, and it fits perfectly. But here I'm actually bringing in a bunch of the Celestial design from Scribble Prints Co, because I have 10 boxes and more than 3 sidebar labels, which isn't enough in the Caress Press bundle, so it's fun just to bring in a little extra something something, and that's what I brought in, those Celestial designs that I had left over from an old bundle. So now just putting the deco at the top. I don't know, I must have been like going really fast in this one. I haven't zoomed it up more than I have previously, but I feel like I'm going a lot faster this go around. But I guess I was on a mission to finish. Because what I do is basically what I've done is I set aside Monday as a YouTube filming day, and I finish my previous week so then I can like edit it and get it done for Wednesday, and then I'll film whatever other videos I want to do the rest of that week, and then I'll film the base of the next week because I like to have it, I just feel like I need to have it done for the week that we're starting. So I did this base on the Monday, and now it's like the next week, and we're the next Monday, and I'm finishing off with my plans that happen. But yeah, that's how I usually go. So By the time I get to the base, I'm a fully oiled engine of filming and planning. But it's really, really nice just to spend a whole day filming and playing with my planners and stickers. I really love it. Although this past Wednesday, I also did work on Monday, not just pure YouTube, so it can be done. I just YouTube is my priority on Mondays. So now I'm going to start with the day by day. Actually, can you see on that full box of that girl? There was some really pretty sparkles that came with that Caress Press snowflake bundle, and so I put them all over her, around her hair. I think she looks so pretty. Ugh, I love it. But I'm just going to be using some sparkly hollow little icons from Scribble Prints Co throughout the week, as well as some hollow ones. But I try and avoid just straight up hollow in this spread. But first, obviously, we're marking Coffee Monday as per usual. Although I have coffee every morning, but it's like one of those rituals, right? And then the video that went up on Monday was my 2018 flip through, which was quite a story time. 2018 ended up being a very dramatic year in the end. So thank you to everyone who watched that whole video. It was very long, and I apologize for that. But it was nice to go through the year and look at all that beautiful old art. And then I did my filming stuff, so I used a big sticker for that. That's a really cute March Goodies filming setup sticker that I use Film Plan With Me with. And then these scripts are from Ice Cream Joe, which I love, of course, you know. And then I had Happy Mail that day. I actually paid extra and requested my new Oristel clouds to be delivered to my home because they were at the post office. But we have been avoiding going out much due to Omicron. So I just paid for them to get home delivery. So those arrived this day, and they will be in a haul coming soon. So yeah, that was the Happy Mail. And then, I did WTF Apple because my dad went in with me to buy a new laptop at Christmas, and when I'm ordering on the Apple website for Finland, I have to okay my card use. Apologies, I was losing my voice there, but so I authorized that back in December and ordered the laptop, and it was supposed to be estimated delivery January 2nd. But then when they went to take the payment later, because they didn't take the payment right away when I ordered, I guess they were waiting to take payment when the laptop was ready. But it kept failing, and I tried to call, and it said, you'll be able to update your payment information on the website, and it never came up. And so I tried to call, but the customer line here is only in Finnish, and we couldn't figure it out. So I canceled it, because you can just cancel. They didn't charge me because they couldn't. And that was on my previous card, which was a Visa Electron, which I'd gotten because I wasn't earning a lot of money when I first applied for a bank account here. But so I applied for an actual Visa card, a proper one, and I got it in the meantime. So I ordered again, a second time, with a delivery of late January, with my new Visa card, and I was like, this is probably going to go through. It is a lot of money, so maybe the Electron, it didn't allow it. Even though I have, the allowances and stuff allowed. And online shopping, whatever. The card works. So I put in the new Visa card, and then once again, here on Monday, it kept failing. They couldn't take the payment. I don't know what the heck was happening, so I canceled it again. And I was going through the process, and I saw that you can pay for Apple Store products with gift cards. I'm like, okay. I feel like gift cards, because they're an electronic process that's sent instantly to the giftee, that it probably takes the payment right away. And then I could also see if my card just doesn't work for that much money. So I ordered the exact amount of money for the laptop in gift cards, and it worked. And I got the gift cards on Monday, the day that I ordered them. And so then I ordered the laptop with the gift cards, and it all worked. And now I have a delivery in late Feb, which really sucks. I have to keep waiting for this new laptop, but it worked. So what the heck? I feel like it's because it was a delayed payment. And here in Finland, you usually when you do a payment, you have to go through your, log into your bank, ID to okay the payment while you're doing it. And I'd already done that when I, ordered the item, but maybe it doesn't work on a later payment. I don't know. Something crazy was happening at Apple. But if you're ever in that problem and they won't take your payment, just buy gift cards, because that works. So fingers crossed I get that laptop at the end of Feb, because I really need it. My laptop is dying with the daily YouTube and the Photoshop, and I use it 24/7. So I'm really looking forward to this new laptop. But yeah. And then otherwise, we've been watching this end of the week, we finished up the show Only Murders in the Building, which was really good. We've been putting off watching it because Luck and I hate true crime. I won't go into my opinions here because I know a lot of people in Planet World love true crime, but no. No thank you. I don't understand entertainment like that. But, especially as a historian. But I love Steve Martin and Martin Short, especially Martin Short. And yeah, it was worth watching for them. They were so good. Martin Short steals the show. I love him. I adore him. And I can't wait for another season because I just love their characters. And then we just got Italian food for dinner. Then Tuesday was payday. I did some drawing. We got Fazer Cafe for lunch. I got a delicious quiche. We finished up Only Murders in the Building. We had McDonald's. And then we started a new show, Schmigadoon, which is that, is that on Prime or HBO Max? But it was the musical one, and it's based off 1940s, 50s musicals, and that was interesting. Luck was pushing it for them. They're not a huge fan of those kind of musicals, so it was a lot, but I enjoyed Schmigadoon. And then I had a lot of anxiety that night. I was getting my booster the next day, as you can see, the 3rd shot. And I just said, I know, I'm fine with the shot. I'm fine with having it, but I had anxiety about just going somewhere and having to go somewhere at a certain time. I know, it's not great. But I was just feeling physically sick, and it was very hard to eat that morning. But I gave myself a day off on Wednesday. My plan with me went up, and then we went and got our boosters. We're able to get, so we have double Pfizer, and they're actually offering to get a different one as the 3rd one, because apparently it is a lot better to mix up your shots. So we got a Moderna booster, super easy and fast. I didn't even feel the needle at all. I was like, oh, did it actually happen? Because I felt like both Pfizer shots, I felt the sting in my arm when the needle went in, but for this one, I didn't feel anything. But I definitely did get it because it bled a little. But got the booster, and then we stopped at the post office and picked up our other mail that was waiting. And the other reason why I got the Orestels delivered on Monday is because they were due to be picked up the day before we went to the post office on Tuesday. So I didn't want to miss that. I didn't want to go to the post office twice in 2 days. But then we were watching Schmigadoon, and we got Indian food that night. Then what did I write there? We're watching a Warhammer 3 stream. That's a new game. Pick a book with Luck. So that was really funny. We went to bed early. But Audible was doing this thing that if you spent your credits, they would send you money. And it was ending that midnight that night. And we had one more credit that we could spend, to get a new book. And so we spent an hour and a half trying to find a book that we probably will both read. And we were like looking through like all the categories and like what could we get. And we were reading out descriptions of books and like, you know, in all the different genres that we don't usually read. And there was like a book called That Baby or something, and I just kept going, That Baby. And it was just really good. We're just like laughing, and I feel like our relationship, I was thinking about it that night, it's like it is mostly about laughing. We laugh like every day together, and it's the best. when you're in a relationship with your best friend and you can just laugh about everything, it's really the best. And I think that's really speaks to the longevity of a relationship. But we just had so much fun looking for a book, and in the end we just ended up getting a book from the wish list, which was The Terror by Dan something. But that TV show season of The Terror, the first season was based on that book, and it's about the Lost Franklin expedition in the Arctic Circle. Like they're looking for the Northern Passage through Canada. So I finally got that because I love the show and I just wanted to finally read it. So we got that Audible. That was on the wish list, and we're looking at all these other books like That Baby. But no, that's what we chose. But I just wanted to put that in because it was a really good night. And then Thursday we had our groceries delivered, and the booster shot kicked in, and we were both just so tired. That was like the main reaction to it, was just being super duper tired. So I didn't actually end up drawing this day because I was just so exhausted. I did a YouTube binge, and we got some more Happy Mail delivered to home. I think this was my Sonia Stegeman order. And then I requested my US box, so hopefully I'll have some more Happy Mail soon. And I played some Animal Crossing, because I'm still playing it. I flattened my island, and I'm doing a fun fairy, bright, colorful fairy core enchanted forest kind of feel with a mix, because it might still have some other things to it. I don't know, I'm just doing anything that I want. And then we started the TV show Glow, because it's been on my list for a long time, and we had just never really picked it up because the way it got cancelled in season 3. Like, I think it was supposed to have a season 4, and then they cancelled it for stupid reasons, like made up stuff. But, and I know a lot of people were angry that it got cancelled. So we're bracing ourselves for the ending of season 3 to not be great because of that. But it was such a fun show. It's on Netflix. It's the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. And I got really into it, really invested in the characters. I really enjoyed all the character work that they did on it, not just the wrestling. It was super fun and good. And also, like, I felt that, like, oh, I wish it was the 80s. I'm really feeling like I wish I was alive at a different time, honestly, sometimes. Obviously not in other ways, but I was like, the 80s where the future was gonna happen. Or not. I guess it was kind of the Star Wars and Cold War stuff, but you know. And obviously the show does a big, also covers a lot on AIDS, and that was really interesting as well. So obviously life is better now because there's PrEP and whatnot, but I digest. I've said that before, haven't I? And I didn't. It's become like a weird habit in my brain, but I digress. I also digest. Actually, no, I've only had coffee so far, but this morning. But we did finish a whole show this weekend, like from Thursday to Sunday. All 3 seasons. We just binged it because, as you can see, we were tired AF. And it was really good. And I actually don't mind where it ends in season 3. It's a bit anticlimactic, but also it's kind of like setting off a lot of characters onto these separate storylines. And I feel like that is an okay place to finish it. Yeah, it was okay. There's obviously a lot of things unspoken and unfinished, but it's not like aggravatingly annoying. Like, it's not a cliffhanger, you know? So we watched Glow all weekend, and then obviously on Friday my declutter video went up, and we tried I just didn't know what to eat for dinner. I was like, I kind of miss eating sushi. We ate a fair bit of sushi back in Australia. Funny fact, but we've been to Japan like 4 times. I've never eaten sushi there. We tend to eat all the other food in Japan, but never sushi. But anyway, I haven't really so sushi is like really popular with Finns. Like, they love sushi here. There's lines around, like there's always lines every lunch at the sushi places, and they just have tons of them. And we just never tried sushi here because it's actually they have much more like traditional sushi and less the fun kind of sushi that we had back in Australia. In Australia, you could get like tempura vegetable sushi and crispy chicken sushi and teriyaki chicken and stuff, like non-fish stuff, because we're not really fish eaters. But they didn't really have that here. So, but we're looking at all the sushi places, and they're all really highly rated. So we decided, like, let's spend some money on some sushi and just try this out to see if we like it. And if we don't, we'll just order McDonald's or something. And so we tried this place, Minato, and we got like the platter, the vegetarian platter, and also like the salmon general platter. And I actually think I liked the salmon platter more. I'd never had salmon nigiri before, but it was actually delicious. It didn't taste like fish at all, but it had a really nice texture. I mean, obviously there's going to be high quality fish up here, so yeah, we're actually really happy. We enjoyed that sushi, and now we could probably get sushi again in the future because we tried it out. So that was a highlight. And then on Saturday, we slow cooked a chicken noodle soup in the slow cooker, except I went that night, I don't know, I guess I was out of it, but I stupidly picked up some stuff. I was taking the chicken out to shred it, and I just ladled it out of the soup and put it onto a cutting board. And because the cutting boards are flat, so the soup water that was attached to the chicken just went everywhere and went and draped right down my hand. My left hand, luckily, but it totally burned my hand. And I just had to drop everything and just run to the tap to get water on it. And basically, it was basically like the top half of my palm of my hand and all the way up my fingers. And between my fingers and the back of my hand was all like super red, and luckily it didn't blister. It didn't like have any permanent burn, but it hurt a lot, and I just constantly just had it under the tap until my hand was too numb under the cold water. Then I would just like hold it with the tea towel and then put it back under the tap, and then for a few hours I was holding on to, we had an old packet of frozen mango that was like, we had to get rid of. So I was just holding on to the frozen mango packet for a couple of hours just to cool my hand, because it just stung if I stopped putting something cold on it. So that was my night with my burnt hand. That was fun. I wanted to do more drawing after that, and I was just like, even though it was my left hand, I was like, I really don't think I could draw with this burnt hand, because I do use my left hand. But luckily there was no like long-term damage, and I think like the constant water pouring helped me out in the end, and the next day my hand was all better. So that was good. I did some more drawing, and I did my nails. As you can see, this really fun winter set. And I think we just finished up Glow on this day. And I know I did some filming on Sunday night just to like get ahead on Monday, because I wanted to finish up a custom that I've been drawing this week on Monday. So I made myself have less YouTube business work to do. And I was just feeling like filming and playing with my planner. And we cooked spaghetti bolognese at night and did some more Animal Crossing. But yeah, so that was my week. We were both still pretty tired from that booster shot, but and Luck has had a headache for a few days now, which apparently is also a side effect. So, but luckily it hasn't been more. I know a lot of people, they've had their booster and they're just like, well, I'm out. And it actually made them super sick. So we're lucky on that sense. In that sense. Gosh. But that is the finished spread. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to watch more. I'm still keeping up with my 3 videos a week, so plenty more content to come your way. But yeah, I thought this turned out so beautiful. I love the sparkly hollow and the snowflakes and the celestial. It just looks so pretty and wintry and magical. But that is all the stickers I had left. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week and stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you next time. Bye!